Can everyone hear me? Let's see. Or if I don't even know. Let's see. Hello? Testing. Oh, there. Okay. I should have a more powerful start to these things. Anyway, thought I would just pop on live Sunday evening. So it's probably just whoever the one or two of you are here. We're meant to get your yes or no's in. So hi to everyone. I'm all hi Star, 3T, and Jojo. Yep. And so I'll do some quick yes and no's, and I will pop off after that. Okay, so thank you to everyone who's still dropping by. I haven't been on for a while, so I apologize for that. And hopefully I'll be able to be a bit more regular. So I'll just go, I think there's just a couple of people here. So I will just answer the questions really quickly all at a time. So please make sure to like and subscribe. It's completely free for you and helps maintain good karma. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors. Hi, love. Everyone who will be joining us in the chat today. Please help us with clear answers that they need for their questions. Oh, decks. I haven't used these decks in a while. Let me just pick one. So yeah, I just noticed some people, yes, Ricky, you can just drop in. It's just my foray back into to doing a few readings. Which deck should I use? Okay, I'll use this one. Okay, so yes. Okay, make sure to like and subscribe. Okay, thanks guys. Okay, so this is first I'm going to do for Amal. If someone's coming toward you, is a person Amal coming towards a spirit guide? First answers only. I don't do reversals, so it's stuck up right. Okay, so Amal. Possibly yes. It might be the person. Well, you're obviously asking if he's coming towards you. Where's my selenite wand? I have to go. It's upstairs. Yes, they might be, and it might be the person on your mind. They might be coming out of some period where they had pulled back from. So in that case, they might be. But I just get a sense that like it might not be an exclusive thing, and also make sure to check with them if that's something you're interested in. Okay, thank you for letting me ask your question. So Stara. Okay, yes, Shruti, you can drop by. Okay, is love coming? Yes. Okay, yes, no. Let's see. I know there's a deck. Actually, I'm going to just stick with this deck. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors of everyone. Thank you for the likes. Okay. Is love coming? Spirit guides, is love coming? Sister. So start like, yeah, but it might not be coming towards you. It might be something that you have to, it might be something you have to like get, like love might be there, but it might be something where you have to take some more steps towards, like it's not going to be maybe a case of someone just like coming into your life. But love is there, but it might be more about you searching for something, discerning, knowing better about what you're looking for, and walking away from something that's not serving you. And what's that saying that was on my mind? Like giving to those who give to you. So that's how love will be coming in. Hi, Alpha. How are you? Okay. So Jojo, I don't know if she's still there. He's in the chat. I would say, does Kay have a crush on me? Okay. Does the person on their mind have a crush on them. Right. So spirit guides, angels, ancestors, everyone joining us in the chat today. Oh, sorry, they're still here. Does, for JoJo, does Kay still, or have a crush on them? I don't know if it's still. Does Kay have a crush on JoJo? Oh. Okay. Okay, we need one more for that. Okay, so they have some kind of feelings or intentions towards you, Georgia. I'm not entirely sure if it's best described as a crush. I'm not sure if that's because of some stuff they've been dealing with, or how, like, however you guys know each other up until now or whatnot. But they certainly, you've piqued, like, they have an interest in you, but I think it's kind of mutual or something. Or you're like interested by them or something. So some potential, but there's some issue here. I'm not sure what this card is referring to, but there's some issue here. So I'm not sure how that issue affects the crush. So there are some kind of feelings there, but there's something there. I'm not sure what that is, Jojo. So come back again next time and maybe ask a question about what that thing is, and we can figure out what the challenge is there with that crush. Thanks for asking your question. Okay, love K. Oh yes, thank you for the green hearts. I like those. Thank you, Kate. KT, sorry, I should say. Is there a love relationship coming towards me this year? Okay, spirit guides and just ancestors. Oh, love KT is. Oh, and the stars. Thank you all. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors. Okay, so it's kind of a yes, but let's hold on. They want me to shuffle again for you, KT. I keep asking spirit, give me simple answers, and I know it's not going to be simple. Okay, sorry. So KT, I'm getting some feelings around your questions, and I'm just going to switch decks for some reason. I'm not sure why. So either you've been doing work to prepare yourself for a relationship, or something, or some issue. Let's see, spirit guiding ancestors. Please keep it simple. Is a relationship coming? I also heard the word healthy. Oh, okay. Okay, so KT, the cards are kind of speaking to like individual energy. Why are they speaking to individual energy? Why did it make me pull another deck? Okay, let me just try to focus so I can do it in just a couple of cards here. It seems like something, like it's at the shift of a cycle, like in tarot, how we have like the aces and the tens and the ends. So you're somewhere like in between there. So I think that you're on the path towards love coming towards you. Oh, okay, yeah, love and healing. Okay, yeah, I felt that a little bit. That's why they made me switch decks. But I'm not because I take tarot more seriously. I don't really look at it in terms of timing. But that being said, so perhaps it's like not right around the corner in the way that you might want it, but it's certainly like you're in the right direction. So yeah, the individual energy is more like about like that self work, like focusing on getting yourself to a place that you need to be. I'm just going to pull one more. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So there's a lot of cards here kind of pointing to like transformation and changes, but like in a really productive way, like in a way that, like, and actually when I was shuffling your cards, so I just have to say that I actually found myself shifting the question to, is a healthy love coming towards me? So I'm not sure why I added the word healthy, but anyway, so you're on the right path for love coming towards you, but there's still some transformation or like last like final types of purges and letting go that might be present. But like it's almost there kind of thing. I'm just sorry, I just felt something slip by. What was that? Out of my selenite stick. There's still a trend. Okay, so I'm not sure if it's that there's still transformation or a need for a change that before love comes, or it is through this transformative period as you've been growing and letting go of things that don't serve you and welcoming things that are good for you, whether it's through that the new love is coming or if there's still a little bit to go. So I think Spirit is certainly saying you're on the right path. Okay, that's the second time this one came up. So it's certainly something that I think Spirit hears that you would like, a healthy long-term commitment and one that's tangible and like reciprocal, and like I'm hearing like a commitment, like a monogamous commitment. And I think Spirit hears whatever you're asking for, and so Spirit set you on the right direction. So it's kind of a long-winded yes, but I'm not sure if it's this year. So I guess you have to keep doing what you're doing. Anyway, that was yeah, that's a footnoted yes. So I think that's good though. Like if you've been like kind of working on stuff, like you said, single for a while, I guess you've been putting a lot of work in, and I guess Spirit just wants you to, since you put all this work in, wants you to keep going a little bit more. Anyway, hopefully that helps. Yeah, I changes and won't. Yeah, so that's cool. Yeah, like just there's just still some of this leftover stuff. So maybe there's some little, and it's not like, so this is for anyone in the chat, it's not that we have to fully heal like this whole thing. Like you have to heal to move on. Like it's not true in the sense, like, I mean, people can love us in all sorts of forms, right? So it's not like we have to be a finished product and go out there, but it's just that we have to be strong enough and bulletproof enough to like handle like the challenges of love, I think. And that's what it means by that. Okay. Yeah, the residue. Yeah, maybe it's that. Maybe it's just like those last few, like kind of all the extra hairspray in the hair or something like that. That's so weird. I don't use hairspray, so I wonder where that comes from. The smell bothers me. Okay. Yes, but the residue has to go. Absolutely. You're correct. So best of luck. Thank you for letting me ask the question for you, and certainly come back and let me know how it's going. Okay, so we're gonna go to Alpha. Thank you for the green heart. We have Shriti and then Alpha. Okay, I'm gonna do Shriti. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors of Shriti for Shriti's highest good. Does S still have feelings? Does S still have feelings for Sweetie? Okay, so you're feeling kind of sad about something, Sweetie? I'm not sure what that is. Oh, okay. So I was like, oh, you're feeling sad about something. And then, anyway, this card came out. So, okay, let me try to get that feeling out for me. Do they still have feelings for you? It's weird. I thought it was a Knight of Cups, but it's not. Yeah, like there are, yes, there are feelings, were feelings. There's some more feelings, but they might be buried, they might be hidden, they might not be what they're focused on. There's something they wanted to communicate or can't communicate, or they're something like this. And so now's like not the time, but so it could be that, there, I mean, obviously I can see that there are feelings here, or there were feelings there. Actually, I shouldn't say were, like there are feelings here, but whether they're active and present, expressed, perhaps not. But let me just do one more here. What is this? They're like in some other energy, Shriti. Like they're in this energy where they don't want to have feelings about things or anything in general, probably. But there are feelings, were feelings for you. And, so that means that this may or may not, something might happen in the future. But of course, never wait for anyone. But I don't think the connection is gone. No, the connection is still here with this part. The connection is still here. But there is sadness there. There's sadness on your part, perhaps sadness on S's part. So, and something was either said that wasn't great, or something that needs to be said. So come back next time and maybe we can like look into that bit a little bit more. Okay. So yeah, and don't wait for anyone. I don't know. I feel the need to keep saying that. Okay. So thank you, Sriti. So it's Alpha. How are you, Alpha? Okay. So let's see. Where did I go? That's the question. I lost my place. Oh, does RNH want to contact me? Okay. See you guys. Oh, thanks, Sriti. Does our spirit guides, angels, ancestors of Alpha? Oops. Alpha, for Alpha's highest good, RNH. So, does this RNH person want to contact them? Does RNH want to contact Alpha? Yes. Wait, I didn't look at. Yes, I think so. Well, they have something they want to say. Oh, thank you, Spirit. I wanted an easier one there. So obviously this could be your energy, but it looks like, I don't know about contact or not contact, but there's something to be said, some thoughts on their mind, your mind, or your combined energy. But there's something like where it's not, there's still some decision to be made, which might be why they're not reaching out, or they haven't decided what they're going to say, or they feel some actually resistance from you or something like that. I don't know where I just got that, but yeah, no, I'm getting like a yes, they do. What's the 10 of energy here, Spirit? Why is it okay? I guess either they don't know what they're going to say or what the intention of them contacting you is, or vice versa, or something like that. Like there's something in the middle, but there's this desire for clarity on their part, or either clearing up something from their side or wanting something from you. But I think whatever the case is, there's a desire for it to be like drama free, whatever that means. So like, yeah, that's what I'm getting. So I think they do want to, yeah, contact you. So reach out. Yeah. Yes, and drama free, and to make it like a good or healthier, like not health, like a peaceful, like a positive conversation or information that doesn't keep you stuck. That's the kind of thing. Okay, that's what we have, Alpha. You're good. Okay, that's good. That's good. Yeah, it's been a while. Yeah, and the world feels kind of crazy. So glad that you're doing okay. Glad to see a few familiar faces. Okay. So, oh, Nagar. I'm not sure if Nagar is still here. Please repost video. I'm not sure what repost video means, but yes. Okay. Okay. Hi, Nagar. No contact third party situation. Okay. Oh, those are common. My final outcome with Juan. Okay. So I won't ask what their spirit guides and those ancestors. I have a kind of heavy question here. So we're looking for some insight. What is? Oh, sorry. So it's yes or no. Sorry, let me see. I mean, I'll add to whatever I find. So, is marriage or is a commitment possible in the outcome with Juan? Spirit guides, angel, and oh, okay. They want me to spirit guide, angel. Is there a solid commitment with Juan? Something. Okay. Okay. It's on the table, but it like meaning there are feelings and there's a potential of something in the way you want, but it's not showing it here. Oh, okay. Wow. You got, okay. So this is a strong connection. Whoa, my God. Okay. So this is a very strong connection you or whoever someone has with one. And something is being decided. Like you got all these major arcanas, even in just this like 2-card pull. And actually this card kind of was falling around, and so I took it out because they wanted me to take it out. Oh yeah, decision. Okay. So, I mean, you kind of alluded to, what do you call, there being a third party. So there's still a decision being made, something still being assessed. I guess, I don't know if that's you're still assessing something or one is still assessing something, but so the question is marriage on the table? Some kind of a profound commitment is on the table, but the cards don't indicate right now whether that's the direction that whatever this connection is going, and probably because there is some other challenges along in the way between you guys, if I'm assuming you're the person. So but there's certainly like a strong connection here, and I think both of you feel this desire to like have something, like understand the seriousness of moving towards something meaningful here. Are these cards. Oops, off the standard deck. Okay. So it's on the table, but it had like, I don't know if it's whoever is the person who's deciding or not deciding. Like, I don't know if you're both deciding or one of you or one's waiting for the other to decide, but that's still being assessed. So I don't know if that's because of the third party. It seems like he might, or one might be the one who's deciding. It looks like kind of. One might be the one who's deciding, or somebody, some like, because it just, or the divine masculine, whether that's you or them, is still figuring something out. So, you know, you'll know your situation. So whatever you know is the challenge, whatever your instinct tells you is the challenge for finding, in being able to achieve marriage, that remains the challenge, and how to make it work. So that's kind of what there is. But I certainly see a strong connection, really strong feelings between the two of you. So thank you for letting me pray. Hi, Queen. How are you? How's it going? I just had a few minutes, so I came on. Yeah, okay, it makes sense. So just, you know, like I just said to the other person, like, don't wait for anybody, but I don't know, like something about harmonizing something, figuring something out, them or you. Okay, so thank you for letting me ask your question. Let me ask you your questions, for letting me answer your questions. I appreciate it. Yes, of course, Queen. How are you? How did the stuff work out? I know I haven't been on for a while. I know there was all that stuff going on with you in your workplace. How did all that go? I had a little bit of time. I actually was thinking I should like actually film like another like little pick a card or something. It's just that I get so much energy when I do those pick a cards, and I'm not sure who they're directed towards. But anyway, I had some time, so I thought I'd come on. So yes. Okay. So thanks everyone for joining me. Did you want a question, Queen? Oh, my computer's slowing down. One sec. No, I'm not leaving. Did you want like a yes no question or something, Queen? Like, I mean, I just oh, it's buffering. No, I'm not leaving. I think that was the only people were in the chat, but you've come. So if you want like a yes no, or like if it like whatever, I'm not leaving. Stuff on my browser and it's slowing down. So there we But yes, if anyone's still here, I am certainly, of course, welcome to donations, but also yes and no's for subscribing. But it's Sunday as well, so I'm not sure. Okay, will Kay call you back to work this week? Okay. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors of Queen. Queen's horoscope. Will Kay call Queen? Okay, soon. Will Kay call? Okay, what's on Kay's mind regarding calling Queen back to work? What's on Kay's mind? Oh, for calling Queen back to work. Okay, so so they're thinking about it. So will they call back soon? They're not sure yet. They're thinking about it. Kay is still thinking about it. I don't know. I can't remember who Kay is, but I don't know if there's somebody above Kay or like something about like there's something else that's restraining when or where. I'm not sure why it said where, but when they reach out to you and regarding in what capacity. So it is something to do with either like a larger direction or somebody else, like someone senior to them or someone who has an effect on Kay's position, or that could be the market or something like that. So maybe so whatever helps them determine whether they call you back hasn't been decided yet, it seems. So that's what we had, Queen. Okay. Oh, okay, sure, no problem. Which I can't remember who Kay was in the workplace. I'm trying to remember. I'm happy that a few people came on a Friday, on a Sunday. It's funny. For those watching, what kind of picker cards does one want? If I were to do one, tell me your thoughts. Okay. Okay, so, you said, okay, let's see. K is the regional director and T is there. Okay, so if T, so whoever is above, okay, yeah. Oh, pick a card. Okay, I got you. So if somebody, so K is either like somebody else, well, obviously the situation at work as well as individuals are influencing whether they call or reach out or what their decision is. Yeah, so Amal, most of the, well, not that I post that often, but they're usually love related. That's what most people like. So, yeah. I always think about doing astrology ones, but they take just so much energy out of me, the doing it by signs. So, but I always feel like that's powerful. Maybe I should like just do one live right after this and see what comes out. So I'm not held back by my assumptions of whether they be the right thing to do or not. But okay. Okay. Okay, so if I'll wait a little longer for Queen, and then maybe I'll film something after that. I'm not sure if anyone's in here, but if so, tell me how things are going. Okay, you're in. There's a few people in here. Yeah, no contact seems sometimes relevant. Yeah, that could be an option too. You're right. Um, it's just I should keep like the stuff around me, like the camera around me, so I can like take those. But yeah, I'll keep that in mind for you. I think I've done one in the past, although it's like forever ago, so I'll have to check. Okay, sure, Queen. What are your questions? And then I shall sign up. Oh, where are we going? Okay, I'm going to time myself over here on these. Absolutely. So I know you like this deck. Let's think of which oracle deck we'll use with this. Okay, spirit guides, angels, ancestors of Queen SJ. She's going to ask some questions. So please, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors of Queen, please guide her with her prayers and give her answers for her highest good. Give her the signs she needs to feel confident as she moves forward. Okay. Okay. The core has called me inside. She had to do things aren't good for Okay. So is T above K? Okay, actually, I'll wait for you to say what the actual question is before I jump ahead. So say for like your first question, like do you want, okay, let's see. I think K will let T and J supervise. Okay, K was the talk about. That's because I keep asking that because it seemed like something else was influencing K, and that could just be the business dynamics too, and that's why I was just wondering um who was who, because I in the yes or no and the cards pulled, it looked like something, but that could just be the business climate. It could be people who work for K. It could be colleagues that K, like partnerships they deal with. It could be anything like that, right? So right, I see. Or maybe there's like some kind of like kind of triangle between them two in terms of how they're making decisions. So I don't want to like jump the gun and ask the question. So tell me exactly kind of how you want to phrase the question, and then we'll spirit guides, angels, ancestors, of queens, guys, kind of overall energy. An overall energy. Okay, sure. What's an overall energy? Is there an overall energy regarding this question? Is there an overall energy regarding this question? Okay, nope. What's going on? Looking. I'm just fixing my contacts, right? Okay. So let's see what's going on at work. Oops. What's going on at work? What's going on with the angel ancestors? Okay. Oops. These cards are switching. Okay. Yes, we shall take reversals, but I will take them with a grain of salt. Thank you. Okay. The cards are kind of jumpy. I wonder why. So maybe, like you're saying, maybe there's a lot of stuff going on at work, and so the cards are like having a hard time figuring out what they want. Okay, spirit guides, angels, ancestors, please focus on helping the queen have clarity. Although there might be a lot of things going on at work, can you help us narrow down what is relevant for queen to know about what's going on at work? That's keeping Kay from calling them back. I wasn't actually going to pull the spread this way, but for some reason I just did. Let's see. I was going to pull a 5-card spread, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. Hold on. Okay, so it seems, oh, this one again. Okay, so it's not actually pointing out, like it's not showing us anything negative, like so to speak, like it's not showing like drama or bickering or something like that. But that could just be because I was feeling the cards jump around, and then I asked for just clarity in terms of what you needed to know. So maybe, you know, spirit and your like guidance and your spirit guides and ancestors want you to just like stay focused on your part of the journey. But it seems that like let's see what's clear. So there's, it's not showing. So what's the so in terms of like someone calling, like someone, what their reasons are, there's something about stability and making the right decision for the stability either of the business or the office, or the stability, not the stability, like to get the most bang for your buck. So I don't know if like they have, it's about not losing a certain contract or project, or it's about getting a project or a contract in. Yeah, no, I know. Yeah, so you said it's a lot going on. It's not good, and it's interesting to me because you kind of implied that, and so I kind of went in with that intention, but the cards are not showing us that. So perhaps, I'm not sure why, but let's see. But so it's something about, so the cards want to talk in the positive, so we'll try and talk in the positive. So um, so yeah, so it's talking about, yeah, like that, like what's best for, yeah, the most bang for your buck for the business, for the office, for everyone. Oh, okay. Thank you, Spirit. 1 second. Okay, so there is a little bit of, yeah, there's something about, something feels like something doesn't feel as sturdy to Kay. So, okay, well, so something doesn't feel as sturdy to Kay about either the office or the people working within the office. They feel, they're worried like they either didn't get a contract, or they might lose a contract, or some contract's not going well, you know, something along those lines kind of thing. And they're trying to figure out like where to, like what their, there's introspection on what their next tangible move should be. They seem to have a feeling about what, Kay seems to think that they know what they should do, but they're trying to assess carefully. Okay, they're worried about making a decision that that somehow like screws up their finances or their productivity or their reputation or something like that. Okay. So there's some money issues too. So beyond, I don't know if like there's a little bit of personnel, but there's also some money issues again, like either an existing job, a new job, or something coming in. 1 second, let's see what's the right word. So yeah, I can see that there is stuff going on at work. They're okay. The clarifiers are anyway. So people are looking at different options, like all the different tools on the table, so to speak. There was some resistance. Maybe something started to shift over this weekend or something like that. about like there was some kind of blockage from like whatever at work and getting something done and getting a project or job. Okay, so what's going on at work? So they're trying to they're trying to take ownership and control and move in a certain direction, and it hasn't been happening. Somebody, let's see. Is there someone in the money issues for the because I asked it in a work context. I think the money issues are for the company is what I want to say, because that's the way I asked it, but Kay is obviously very invested in this question. So I guess, you might know better if they have their own money in it or not. I was just going to say, in the company or in the workplace or the colleagues or something, is it like, is somebody related to somebody? Like, are any of the coworkers related to each other, or some of the senior management, or they have a client that they're connected to? Judgment. What is the T? Strength, spirit. Sorry, I don't have my cell limit one. 1 second. Okay, so there's something, yeah. So, okay. So there is some shifts and stuff going on. I guess the reason, whoever, like K or T or someone, like someone's trying to, like someone's being the boss, in the sense like someone's trying not to be petty, like they're trying to approach the situation like in a mature way. So like, say, I don't know, but say for example, like if it was K, and like you're saying there were some issues like with like whatever T or stuff like that, they're trying to look at it for what it is, as opposed to getting involved with like gossip, or at least they want to not give that image of that, and they're trying. And there is, like we have here, like we have something being reassessed, like in the workplace, like this is the judgment card, right? And there's transformation here, like we have death on the clarifying for that. So yeah, something like, yes, I mean, you've already said that a lot's going on at work, and the cards are confirming that there's a lot going on in work. These are like these are like 3 major arcanas for work, right? Like of 2 different decks. And this ability to get something done. So either Kay or whoever, someone tried to do something their way or to make it work, and it didn't really pan out the way they wanted to. It's not really telling me if it's because of, because of whether it's about people or circumstances. Okay, it might have to do with people. Okay, sorry, I was reading this wrong. Thank you. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, so it could be like personal interactions, but it seems like I'm not sure if about the family thing. I don't know, like if normally certain people, like someone wants there to be a good environment in the office for people to get along, and somebody else, someone's disappointed in how someone has behaved personally, whereas that person might have been trying to be more professional. So let me just see this thing. So, okay, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm back. Okay. Sure, this is close to me, so it doesn't happen. They're disappointed. There is some worry about clients or money or opportunities. They're feeling like Kay or somebody is feeling like they want to revisit a decision, or they're not sure about how they chose to handle something, and they just want to be careful about making the right decision. They want to make sure it's the one that is the best, like in terms of the best fortune for the company. Someone's just I guess Kay is just worried about not going in the wrong direction. They feel like the decisions they make now, so maybe the stuff that happened like with T, as well as I'm getting maybe some other things regarding clients or contracts or something like that. They want to make sure, like they know, like you're, the first steps you take lead to the second steps. Like they want to make sure they're headed in the right direction. The cards are jumpy though. Let's see if it'll tell me this thing. Okay, so like Kay likes you. Not likes you. I mean, they know that they know that you care about the job. Oh, okay. So, I can't remember anymore, but however you left, like when you not left, but when you walked, like, right? Because like something went down and you were just like kind of like, if I remember correctly, Queen, please correct me. Like you were like, I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to take this anymore. Hi, Vanessa. Sure, I'm on a donation afterwards for sure. So I think Kay does think about, or somebody does think about, like how you were affected by things, like kind of thinking about your departure, if that makes sense. What do they think about the departure? How is that affecting them? How is that, like, I asked for Kay, but I'm not sure. So Queen, I don't know, this is really funny. Sorry, I'm just like clarifying cards. I was asking like how Kay or the company thinks about your departure, and like the clarifier is the Queen of Swords, which is your handle name. So yeah, I think the thing is like they're simultaneously like impressed by like your fastidiousness, like your certainty like about what you did, but I think that also gives them a little bit of pause in the sense that maybe they think, well, if we're not running a tight ship, is this person like, could this person like, like, meaning like you're holding them to account, right? So I don't know if someone's held them to account well before. So, and it could, and that might not be Kay, that might be the influence of somebody else on Kay or whatever, but like, that kind of thing, like in terms of like, they know that like you're someone who like, does stuff, like gets stuff done. So it's like kind of like, and you're not going to like be a wallflower. So they're thinking about that. I'm not sure why. I don't know if they have, whatever. Maybe it's just about how personalities mingle and stuff. What's the main challenge in calling Queen back? Yeah. Your Queen of Swords. You should like get that on a t-shirt and like wear it into work. Oh, okay. Okay, so now, how I was saying before, the cards aren't really telling us what's going on because there was this attempt at having composure. So I'm like, what's really going on? And now it's like the tower's coming out and stuff. I asked, like, really, what's the main reason that they're not calling Queen? Basically, like, SHIP is hitting the fan is why. Okay, and they don't know. Again, something like, I don't know, like something like there could have been like some small mistakes done, like in your absence, like maybe some little things didn't go according to plan, they didn't work out right, and now either Kay or someone else can see the cascading domino effect of it or not. But okay, but if they see those things, why is for somehow something to do with that is why they're hesitating. But the only thing I got there before was them thinking about like the fact that you're going to hold them to account. Is there any other reasons why they might not be calling? And there's a lot going on at work. Okay, there's a lot going on, and now it's just okay. So there's a lot going on at work. There's certain things that Spirit's not really letting us see, but there's just a lot going on. So it seems to be a little bit more heavy about whatever's happening that has nothing to do with you, which might be the reason why they haven't called yet. But some of it has to do with how you fit into that puzzle. So there's like the company and Kay is still like deciding here. And we also have like, judgment. So it's still very much like on the table. They're trying to figure stuff out here. But let's just ask for any advice. I don't know. You probably already have a plan for what you want to, like how you want to do this. Okay, accountability. Yeah, like, and the thing is, like the weird, I don't know where I put that card. The weird thing is what I also felt here is like they're worried about that, meaning they know that because you're gonna hold them to account. So I don't know if they need to feel like they need to have their ship in order before somebody like you were to come back, or yeah, it's just kind of a worry about like if you could stand your ground before, maybe there's enough problems there that you might stand your ground. So maybe it's about, let me just ask something. Is it about, like, I'm wondering if you, like, what advice, like, is it that you should be giving them some reassurance? Great guy. What should Queen do if she wants to help Kate call back? What should Queen do? Oh, interesting. So they're telling you to. They're okay. So you know how that Queen of Swords came out before. So here's like the Queen of Cups in a different deck. So I'm kind of reading that as a little bit of like, I guess you kind of have to reassure them that like you are like you're you're gonna always hold them to account or whatever, and you're gonna do what you do, but that you care about the company. Like I guess I don't know if you do, but if you do care about the company or you do care about whatever, that you're not someone who just operates from like a just a like a very, you know, like black and white perspective. Like you have the ability to consider nuance and subtlety in your decision making. That doesn't mean you're going to compromise, you know, your standards or your expectations of people, but like you, like you're also willing to work on that account. Like that's what is that, I guess, the reassurance that Kay might need. But it seems as there's a lot of other stuff going on. Yeah. And I mean, I assumed you did, which is why I said that. I just didn't want to put words in your mouth. So like, I guess that's the thing, just for them to know that, because right now they have your actions, right? Which is like, you're just like, I'm not taking this, I'm not doing this. Like, you know, you guys need to do better. And they might almost feel a little bit overwhelmed by the fact maybe they don't know how to do better. Maybe like, you know, you kind of like pointing out, like, you know, you're just like, you know, this wouldn't have happened if I was there or something. And, you know, I would have taken care of that thing that you had to take care of or something. I'm just going to say ancestor. What is it right now in the immediate term? Advice for Queen. Oh, it's too many. Oh, okay. So I was just looking for one more advice out that wasn't tarot. So we have the North Node card, stepping out of your comfort zone. I mean, so obviously you know how to read that. I guess, so you might have an idea about how you want to handle the situation right now. Maybe you're like waiting for them to call or whatever. So, but brainstorm, I guess, yourself is what I'm hearing. And if there's some other avenues or options you think might be available to you for reaching out, like not reaching out, but if you think of some other pathways for you to move this thing along with work, then Spirit's kind of suggesting it. And they're talking about kind of taking a softer approach, like more of a like meeting them in the middle approach. I'm not really sure specifically what that means. Like, I don't know how much you can, like, I mean, this isn't about you, right? So I don't know, but like, I guess, or giving them like the reassurance that you can meet in the middle, or like you said, that you do care and stuff like that. Your decisions and your actions come from the fact that you really are invested in this company, and you're willing to choose them. You're willing to choose the company. Like again, it might not be your initial reaction. Like that's why I'm reading the North Node card here, but like maybe there's something else in your brainstorming about how to handle the situation. So I guess Spirit's asking you to consider that other thing. And the message I got from both these decks and clarifying here is to kind of like express that part of you that is not just like the more cutthroat Queen of Swords type of energy, but like the also like yes, I'm the queen, but like I know how to make things work kind of thing. But yeah, that's kind of like what we have for that one, I think. And it's not really saying much about the specifics beyond like, oh, here's the tower and here's like death and here's judgment in terms of work stuff. So but Kay wants to be very careful to make sure they're doing the right thing for the company, which is both contracts and clients as well as a little bit about people. So it's not just one or the other. Oh, you called Kay and left a message. He texted me and said to text him. Oh, and you never responded. Okay, and if this is recent, maybe so Spirit's just telling you to go along with it, I guess. So maybe Spirit's confirming you. If you felt that texting Kay back was like out of your comfort zone when we saw that card here, then I guess Spirit's like giving you confirmation that you are like doing what Spirit wants you to do, kind of thing. I can see this. So and it's not telling us, besides like a bunch of major arcana, as what's happening at work, which seems like a lot. There's a lot on Kay's mind that I can see. What should Queen focus on in terms of what she can control. Oh, so look at that, Queen. That's crazy. When you just said they didn't text back. So we have surrender to silence. Like I asked for something specific to you. Let me read it. It says, in quiet meditation or contemplation, let go and enter the stillness within silence. Okay, well, the saying is a little bit more deep, but I think so. It's saying, I think Spirit's like, yeah, okay, they haven't replied to you, so like work with that, give it time, work with that, like, and see. So I guess these are just to me like looking like confirmation that, like, yes, like Spirit sees, knows, and they're like, yep, nothing to get alarmed about. That's right. You know, you left a message. They haven't called back yet. You know, just give it some time, that kind of thing. And maybe you'll find, like, if you don't hear back from them in a certain number of days or whatever, weeks or whatever, then have a plan on how you want to follow up. Maybe even write something out about what you want to say, where you kind of reassure them about what you're doing. Like that you're a team player or something. So that's what I'm getting. I was surprised they did not respond. I don't know what to think of that. If you really think he's interested. Oh, okay. Did you want that as your second question about whether he's interested in you romantically? I mean, that could maybe be why there's no negative cards there. I didn't ask that, so I didn't like. I wasn't looking for that. I don't. That's a very different. So if you want me to switch to that energy, I can. But whether they're interested in you. Okay, so the Spirit's asking me to double check with you because for some reason, if I switch to that question, the energy is going to shift. So they're double checking if there's anything else. I don't know why. That's really weird. Usually, like I'll just shuffle and I'll keep pulling cards, but they're telling me to wait before I shift into that energy about whether Kay's interested in you. Was there something else about like work? Is there something else in your mind? I don't know why they're having me hesitate. Because I'm actually like I want to pick up cards and look at that right now, and it's like literally like someone's holding me back, which is why I put both hands on the table flat so I don't pull the card. Yeah, Vanessa. So Queen still has a second question to ask. So I will just while I'm talking to Queen, I'll just really quickly give you a yes or no. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors of Vanessa. Actually, this might help. Is someone coming towards Vanessa in love? Spirit guides, angels, ancestors of Vanessa. The Vanessa's highest state. Is someone coming to Vanessa in love? At the moment, it doesn't show anyone specific. You might, I don't know if you have someone in mind, but it's just kind of a lot of paused energy, Vanessa. Like, I don't see like that much movement or anything. I see more reflective energy. So if there's someone on your mind, that person, if you have someone on your mind that you're wanting to come towards you in love, then that person is thinking about it, or not thinking, is just looking inwards. And if you don't have anyone in mind, I'm still seeing the energy of kind of like a different options, choices, figuring out what's best for you. So assuming that kind of goes back to you, and maybe Spirit wants you to still kind of iron out the details about how you look at love or how you look at relationships, and making sure you pick the right ones, because maybe either you feel or Spirit feels that you could optimize your picking of the person. Oh wow, for 8 years. Yeah, I mean, there was somebody else here, like before early. Yeah, okay, sorry, I won't say their name, but yeah, for 4 years, there's a lot of people who are single now, and more often women is what I notice, who are like single for longer periods of time, and the loneliness. They'll always remember that the loneliness of being alone, making sure you have the right person, is always way better than the loneliness of like having a person beside you who's not the right person. I mean, I don't know if you had like a relationship that wasn't, necessarily what you wanted in the past, but I mean, the fact that you've been able to be single for so long is probably means that like you know, are holding yourself to certain standards. But also like try to make sure you can fulfill your life like outside of just a romantic relationship to help quell some of the loneliness. So so yeah, anyway, hopefully that helps. I'm sorry that you're lonely. I'm sorry for everyone who's feeling lonely out there. It's tough right now. So let me know, Queen, if you wanted me to switch to the K romantic energy or not. But oh, okay, sure, Vanessa. I will check with Queen first. Sorry, my computer's really slow. It's another thing I have to work on. Okay, one sec. I'll just wait, Vanessa, for a second. I'll just check if you don't mind, just because I've had some issues with like new, what do you call new donations? But I'm worried if I check, it'll be like the computer will like, yeah, no, for sure. I just have to like check the website, but my computer's so finicky. I worry that it doesn't like when I check things. Oh, okay. What's it like in Dubai? What's happening here? Is it warm there? I'm in Canada, and I feel like I'm always interested in the weather. I'm sure that's weird for a lot of people because I'm always asking about the weather, where they're from. But I feel like in Canada, we ask a lot about the weather. Sorry, I'm just trying to check my thing. Oh, here we go. Because like here, it like snowed here like last week. Please don't slow down, computer. Okay, I'm still here, guys. I'm just trying to get my system working. But it's supposed to get warmer here. Again, talk a lot about the weather in Canada. Because I feel like in some places people are like, oh, do you have nothing to talk about? I'm like, we like to talk about the weather here. No, that's okay. I'm just double checking. It's just what do you call, Vanessa? I've had some trouble with like donations. So, well, not really. I haven't had any trouble with them, but just like the system. So I'm just double checking um, if it came through. That's all I'm checking for. Okay. So okay. So Vanessa, unfortunately, I don't see it quite yet. Um, the donation for more information. So I might, if you're okay with waiting, I might finish with Queen, and then if it comes through, then I can certainly keep reading. Oh, I think she's here. I see her here. Yeah. Yeah, no, if you don't mind just waiting a little bit, I don't know, maybe it's like, because it's like a new thing or whatever, it's just not showing up. And then I'll read for Queen first, if that's okay. It could, no, don't donate again. If you've already done it, then don't don't do it again. I mean, if you can see it on your end, you could try to like take it back and try it fresh if you wanted. Like if you can see that it's gone through on your side, you could like whatever, like cancel it and try again if you wanted. But don't send two if that's not your intention. So why don't we just wait a little bit to see if that one comes through? And so Queen, if you wanted to like go ahead with your second question. And hopefully this thing. And also, Vanessa, you don't have to worry about that friends and family option if that's not working out for you. Like you can pick the friends and family option if that makes it easier from a distance. And if it doesn't work, then you can just use the regular option. It's okay. It doesn't matter. So yeah. So Queen, did you want to ask about whether Kay was interested in you? Yeah, just Kay. I feel that's what I was thinking. But I don't know why it was having me hesitate so much on that question. I don't know why. Actually, I'm going to pull from this other. I don't see it yet. I will just, I'll read for Queen, and hopefully I'll see it by then. And if not, I'll still like pull you one extra card too, but we'll just wait a little bit longer. No, I don't see it yet. Okay, spirit guides, angels, ancestors. Does they have, if you don't mind waiting, obviously if you have things to do, then I don't want to hold you here, but okay. Does Kay, I'm going to try and pull an order. I don't know why I was having me wait. Spirit guides, angels. No, you can ask if you can ask whatever question you want. It was just weird. I was like, I don't know, like, you know how I pull cards all the time, Queen. Like someone asks another question, I pull a card, and for some reason it was hesitating me from asking. I don't know, but I'm going to ask it in the wider sense too. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors, spirit. How does Kay feel towards? Okay, so Kay, Kay they like you in the sense that they like you as a person, for sure. Like, I feel not for sure. Like, I guess Kay kind of isn't sure how you feel about them. So you might, let's see, Spirit Guides, Angels, actually, let me pull a classic spread on here. Spirit Guides, Angels, give me the normal. Like, I'm curious too, to be honest. I'm curious too. And at the end, before I sign off, I'll just do like a general read for I'll pull a few cards for anyone who joined us in the chat today. So for anyone who didn't, oops. Yeah. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors. Good. Kay. You don't know Kay's sign, do you? Is Kay older than you? Is Kay older than you? Okay, so somehow like you helped Kay out with something that like, or maybe it's his work stuff, so they appreciated that you like helped them out or something like that. Like, so I think there's some positive emotions and feelings in that regard. They're not entirely sure how you think about them. Let's clarify this. I mean, obviously, I don't know, like if other readers saw that, I guess, but oh, he's a Gemini too. He is older. I'm not seeing immediately like cards of like unbridled passion, but let's see what this is. What is this? He's curious about you. Oh, okay. Okay, he's fond of you. You remind him of someone, possibly. Okay. You remind, oh yeah, okay. Yeah, he's not sure how you think about him. And I don't know if it's because of how stuff happened at work and about like how things have been going on or something. There's a little bit of skepticism on his part towards you. So like I'm picking up on that a little bit more, but that could just be skepticism about the situation at work and not specifically you. Oh, what's that? What is he? What are they thinking about? Okay. Does he think that you might be interested in him? I'm not sure what that's about. Have you talked about whether you're single or something in front of him? Like, I don't know if he thinks whether you're interested. Okay, let's just try and get this up. He sees you as like kind of, you know, a capable, like he seems to think you are single. Thinks you are, you know, capable, independent, reliable, yeah, that you help out with things. I'm seeing like an admiration, but I'm not seeing like romantic feelings per se, but that just could be, you know, their personality or something like that in this deck, in this card. What is this tension about? I don't see, the cards don't also seem, Queen, they're not implying that you, they're not kind of like, it's not showing that you're like super interested in him either or anything like that. Like it's not, like it's showing, it's not exactly a play, like it's not a platonic energy, it's not a friendly energy, but it's like a, yeah, like we're good, like, and maybe because of the stuff you guys have been dealing with at work, that kind of thing. I don't see romantic feelings here, to be honest, but like, who knows, it could just be what your spirit guides want you to know at this time, because you know I've mentioned this before, the way that I've noticed that my readings seem to come through for people is it's like what spirit wants them to know, which might be different than what's actually happening. But let's see. There is synchronicity in your connection, though. I saw that in the other thing too, meaning that there is like how do you like synchron, like in the sense like you guys might have a rhythm together, like in terms of like you said, like how you help at work or how, you know, how, yeah, like something in terms of like, or you, they know that if they ask you for something that you'll be able to fill it in, like without, they don't have to doubt you too much. I don't know if that's because they've doubted other people in the past or something. They like you. So I'm getting this energy of like, sure, they like you, they get along with you. You might remind them of somebody. I'm not seeing romantic stuff here, but I don't know if that's just because that's just not what their energy is willing to show me. Because I'll also admit from the other spread where I kind of tried to ask about Kay's energy with reference to work, I found their energy very composed. Like it wasn't like, how do I say it? Like, I don't know if you've noticed this, Queen, when you tap into things, but like you can like different energies are more open or closed off to readings being done with reference to them. And this one was very composed and feeling that again, like they're not going to like be messy. That's it. Okay. This person's not going to be messy, even in the cards kind of thing. What is this one? This one's about. Okay, I think there's been times when the K has seen you communicate either with them or with other people in the office, and they've seen again like how you stand your boundaries and stuff. Why I'm bringing this up is because in this spread we're kind of focusing on this romantic, like whether there's any kind of love or romantic inklings here, and in this case, it's kind of like where maybe Kay has thought about how you handle yourself at work and extended that towards what kind of person you would be as a friend, or if someone they were interested in and someone they were dating. So that's something they might have thought about. They do see you as young. They see you as having potential. They see you as someone who could have options with people. See you as someone, again, like that things can get communicated, things can get done. Again, certainty, reliable. How do I put this? They can, like, if I press the cards, it's like, say if this K was right in front of me and I kept like pressing him, like if I'm a friend, I'm like, come on, what do you think of Queen? Come on, come on, come on. And I'm pestering them. In that case, I mean, I think K is acknowledging that they can see that you, would be a good partner or a good girlfriend or a wife or spouse or something like that. But nothing's coming through in their composed energy about that. But I certainly see a leaning towards liking you, maybe you reminding them of somebody. There is a little bit of energy. Sometimes it's like equal energy. So sometimes it's energy of feeling that you are younger than them. Like, okay, yeah, he is very composed. Let me try to understand. What is this about? There's a quietness about them, like this composure that they have might might not fully reflect the depth of their thinking about things. So sometimes they do worry about things. What do they worry about with reference to Queen? Oh, okay. So this person might have a naturally intuitive part about them as well, like where they kind of sense like what you sense, so what you might feel as a connection between is that they can kind of sense what you're thinking as well. So, and that could just be because they're like a good manager or like a good coworker or boss, or maybe like you two are really kind of, again, like in sync. So again, it goes back to that stuff about thinking a little bit about like what you did, how you stood your ground, like what things you see through, stuff like that. Like your energy to keep going forward and things like that. Oh, computer, don't go. Yeah. Oh, hi, Bella. Oh my goodness, Bella. I was totally going to email you before I started, but then my live just started. But thank you. I'm so sorry I haven't emailed you back. Please accept my sincere apologies. Yes, absolutely. Of course. I can always read for you, Bella. Yes, absolutely. You do feel a strong, yeah, like I see that too. Like there is some synchronicity. I said the word synchronicity before, for you guys. Like there is something like he can, like, I don't know, like if he has like a Scorpio moon or something. I mean, obviously don't go asking for all his birth details or anything like that. Although like I'd be like, oh, give me everything. But yeah, there is some thing like that. But maybe even that's a side of him that he kind of might, like sometimes the outward thing of composure, keeps that in bay. Like that might just be a part of his personality. That also might relate to why in the previous reading I was noticing, like, he wants to move very carefully about the company. He might feel a little disappointed about, like, I don't know what his relationship with T is like, or people he's hired or fired or whatever in the past or worked with, is like, he might take it really hard on himself when he feels that he's believed in a coworker or a person that didn't meet his needs, or not needs, meet the needs of the company or work well. Like he might take it personally that he couldn't detect those types of things. So and that could just be that's the nature of him and you're feeling that with him. So maybe there's like a foundational groundwork for you guys having something more. But at this stage, like I can see a connection, I can see a likability, I can see some like intuitive synchronicity, but I don't see like his cards aren't showing like romantic feelings yet. But again, I told you his cards are very composed, and he might just be like, I would rather not tell you cards. So he might not be sharing that. So that's kind of what we have. Let's just see, what will we get? Let's try. No, that wouldn't be a good deck. What's a good deck to get some sense of if this person. Okay, well, I don't use this deck for serious stuff, but let's just see. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors. Oh God, I hope this is still working. Don't mess up here. Oh, I don't want to go get my card. My cable, sorry. Where'd that card go? Oh no, something just fell. 1 second, I gotta find it. Whoa. Oh my arm. Oh, okay, you tried to tell him that he starting to see that. Yeah, there might be a little bit of that. Yeah, happening. Yeah, no. In regards to work, but that's increased his trust in you. Do you know what I mean? That like seeing that, kind of thing. Okay, feelings towards. But like I think for him, like how he starts to feel about you at work, it, like could relate to you, like guys developing a friendship, kind of thing, like in knowing that he can trust you. I think trust is very important to him. So I feel like, he's like this, I'm feeling a dignified personality that's not showing me like somebody who's like, just gonna, whether they like someone or not doesn't mean anything. But I do see that they sense you, and I think that they feel, so that might go back to also the way this read I feel connects to the other one, Queen, is like that what do you call, I feel like it connects in the sense that, like, how we were talking about reassuring him that you're that, like, I think that both in terms of your workplace success and what because he might care about the company a lot, as well as your personal relationship, even if that's just a friendship, it's about like, him feeling assured about these synchronicities that, yeah, like, oh, you worry about the company and the outcome too. And even though you did these things, you did it for the best of the company, and you would never like let him down in a pinch, that kind of thing. Like that's kind of what I'm getting on that type of thing. I'm just seeing if I sense anything else. Yeah, Spirit's focusing a lot on just developing the connection for your overall like life meaning just this person might turn out to be not useful, but an important friend. And okay, sure, Bella, no problem. Vanessa, no, actually it didn't show up yet. I'm so sorry, like, because I see Bella's and Queen's here. It didn't come through. Let me make sure you have the right thing for me. 1 second. Queen. Okay. So Queen, one more thing is like, I feel like in this deck, because I think this, how your personal relationship with Kay is connected a little bit to everything that's going on in work, and like it's all connected, and so we have like the new moon in Taurus and the full moon in Cancer. So it's about knowing your value and not worrying about things. So this is going to both strengthen your connection or relationship with him, whether it's as coworkers, whether it's friends, whether it's more down the line, and also going to bring some solidity to what's happening at work. So I think maybe, and I'm not sure, like obviously something could happen between you guys in the future, but I think maybe the thing is that your connection with Kay is right now important in terms of what's going on in work. And that might come through certainly as them being interested in you, because they probably are interested in you as someone who works with them. Do you know what I mean? And sometimes cards are hard to decipher, right? Whether that means personal romantic interest or not. But this person certainly is interested in you, and they're invested in you because they feel you're invested in the workplace. And so it's kind of a, like there's like a balance there. So, but I do see that they like you. And I think the more they don't want to, this is one thing, they don't want you not to trust them. This is one thing I'm getting, Queen, and I don't know why. So normally, I don't know if it's that they don't want you not to trust them because they feel they let you down in the past or because they're hiding something. I don't see anything in the cards that indicate they're hiding something. But again, their energy is very composed. So, I mean, I don't know if it's just that they're kind of someone who has their guard up a little bit when it comes to anybody, or whether they've been let down, or whether they're actually not wanting to say something, or whether they just, sometimes people feel a little bit ashamed when they make a mistake or something. But that's what I have for you on this. So no, not romantic feelings, but I do see that the connection is important to whatever is going to happen here between you guys, like in terms of what's happening in work and whatnot. I have to go grab my charger, I think. Let me see. Do I have to grab my charger? Let's see if I do or I don't. But that's what I have for you, Queen. I'm not sure if you feel how you feel about that. Sorry, that's funny, Bella. No. I do. I don't mean. No, it's just not that. It's just I want to reply to emails properly, and things have been a little bit hectic on my side. So it's my apologies on that account. That makes sense. He has an expressed interest in making it. Yeah, I don't see it in that classical way. Sometimes you totally see, like there was somebody we were doing a yes or no for. It was like they mentioned third party and it totally came out in the cards. But like here, I don't see that. And even in these like emotion cards, but I do see that the relationship, like the human relationship is important. And I mean, he could be interested in you as a human being. Guides, angels, is there any romantic connection between? You might just be helping them, like either restoring, like not restoring, but like helping them feel better about people and workers or something, or seeing that you tried to make T's stuff, do right by him and do right by the company or something like that. So obviously when somebody is like, a good energy, you obviously like them. So I think, he could like you like that. And that certainly can always blossom into something. I did see like there was the Fool in his energy. So I think the foundation for developing feelings might be there in the future. But like it's not there right now. And these are current energies, like that, like things can always change, right? So but yeah, that's what I see right now. But I think the thing is to like focus it on it in terms of like you guys are like colleagues who have like each other's back and see where it goes. Before I get to Bella's question, I'll just make sure that I give Vanessa the right link because I feel bad that she's been waiting. And I'll just put it in the chat. And let's see. And also somebody who's like super composed, like, and puts their business first. Like, I don't think they would ever compromise that by expressing, interest right away for a colleague or something. So this, Vanessa, I think just to make sure, I think this is the right link for me, just in case. I'm not sure if this is the one you used or not. So I just wanted to let you know, because I know you've been super patient. I might have to get my, I don't want to go get my charger. I'm being a baby. I'll wait 5 more minutes and see if I can get away with it. But that's what I have for you, Queen. And we saw like their synchronicity, even remember when you said they haven't texted you back, and we saw the silence card. So I think there's something to be said there. I just asked if there were any other last messages for you, Queen, and I got like this one, like a leg up card in this deck. I don't have the book right here with me, but I think it's, again, just like kind of helping each other out. I think that's the kind of connection you guys have now, but that can always lead to something more. It might not. I think like this is something that, it's up to you what happens with that. But that's what I have for you, Queen. It does look like there's a lot going on at work, so I do hope that it gets sorted out and like keep brainstorming out of the box, so to speak, to make the right moves, hopefully, so it works in your favor. Okay, Bella, if you wanted to drop your question. So is it safe to say he will call me back to work? I feel like he's still deciding that. I think it's safe to say that it's safe to say that's something he's definitely thinking about. But I feel like there's something else making that decision. So personally, and I might be affected by just like my connection with you, but I feel like I'm leaning towards yes. But yeah, so I just pulled one thing quickly. The star came out here. And then judgment at the bottom of the deck. So like it's still being determined, it's still being assessed, it's still being evaluated, but there's nothing here to suggest that there's a reason that they don't. Again, like I said, I know it's contracts and stuff, so there's a lot about like how you maneuver it. Try that whole like reassuring them that you're like because I said, they like what was in terms of the challenge that came up was about how you departed or how you left the situation, or not left, but how you hold them to account. So maybe there's something about that, and he might not be someone who like broaches that with you, and so maybe there's like a professional way to like point that out or something like that. But like star and judgment, I mean, that certainly speaks to like things are unfolding as they should, and there's and look, the Ace of Pentacles in the middle, like, so yeah, like I want to say yes, but it's not like there's too much energy of still something being figured out and being confirmed and finalized. So I don't know if T is the problem here, but like, I don't know. Oh, oh my God. Queen. Okay, sure, Bella. I just asked really quickly, Queen, I said, is T the problem here? Because I thought it's a problem, and like the devil with the 5 of Cups came up. So it could be, these other personalities that, are there. There's something else that's concerning K and the company and fears, and it could have to do with T and stuff. So they might have to sort this stuff out. Like they don't want to create drama and stuff like that, or they might have their hands might be tied regarding something at this very moment. So they're trying to figure out how to create a situation to have you come back. There could also be that. So anything you can do to help facilitate that, and you've already started doing that by leaving them a message and stuff like that. So I guess continue to keep that mindset, and remember like positive affirmations. I think like Jupiter's in like the place of granting wishes until May 18th, not to get into like all that stuff, but like in the positive affirmations, like make sure put that energy out constantly out around there. And like, don't let up just because, he's not gotten back, but something's being decided, and maybe it has to do with T, unfortunately. I'll try and come on again or something, or maybe do like a pick a card about life in general, try to keep in mind your situation, Queen, or something. So anyway, hopefully it all works out. But it certainly looks like it's leading towards a positive thing, but it seems like T is problematic. T is not helpful. Okay, so I'm going to do Bella. I'm not sure if Vanessa's still here. Unfortunately, Vanessa, I don't see your thing yet, but if you wait till after Bella, I'll pull you an extra card or something if you want. And if you don't want to wait, Vanessa, absolutely don't worry about it too. We can come back again. Okay. So I'm feeling so happy and free and looking forward to finding my, oh, that's nice. Not felt like this. Oh, that's beautiful, Bella. That's great. Can I ask Spirit what my future husband and I would love about? Oh, yeah. Yes, for sure. I understand you. I'm glad that you're feeling a bit freer and oh, my computer slowed down 1 second. Okay. That's a good energy to be in. Okay, yeah, it's early morning there. No, Vanessa, I don't see it yet, but like I said, I'll I'll pull you an oracle or something if you want. Um, did you try the other link that I put in, Vanessa? The one in the chat? It should work. It usually works for people. Okay. I feel like happy and free. I'm looking for it. Okay, how should we put this? Like, what are the good things coming in? Okay, spirit guide. Did you have a favorite deck, Bella? Did you like the Light Seers? Was it this one that you liked? I know Queen likes this one, so I was using this one for her, but I think if you have a favorite deck, if this is the deck you like, I think. I don't know if you like this deck though. Spirit guides, angels. What deck are we feeling for Bella? Well, I haven't used this one in a while. Yes, Light Seers? Okay. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors of Bella. For Bella's highest good. Bella's a Libra. She is shifting her energy in a positive direction. She can feel your energy, spirit. Oh, is it your other favorite? Okay, I'll keep that in mind. We can use that. You know what? I might have to go run and get my cable. Let's see. Which time? My plan. You know what? I'm just going to run and get my cable. 1 second, guys. All right, I'm back. Just in time for my laptop to tell me that my battery was low. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors. What deck is this? Okay. Bella. They're trying to focus me in on a particular oracle, and I can't set it. 1 second, let me see. What oracle are you guys asking me to go to? Are you asking me to use this? Thank you. Okay, I'm not going to talk to myself here. I got an overall energy. An overall energy for Bella. Spirit, Bella is feeling your energy is feeling your guidance. What can you, your overall energy about her future person. Whoop. My goodness, that was a lot. This is the one that came up. Okay, I know how I'm going to do this. Okay, let's see. I'm going to do this in 2 ways. 1 second. This shit, I should bring this out. It's so messy. Yes, it's so messy. You just saw how messy it is. Okay. Sorry, you guys have things to do, places to be. Okay. Okay, I'm going to start simply and then I'll go deeper. Okay, so, okay, under the deck is this. Okay, I'm starting this in 2 ways, Bella. Sorry, thank you. Thank you for your patience. I've been taking a little while. So in terms of like the good things that are coming to you in love, I've tried to resonate to or reiterate to spirit how positive you're feeling and that spirit feel your energy. And I'm sure you've been doing that yourself. So spirit acknowledges initially by saying that, where did this deck go here? That spirit sees that you are like crossing in this energy, that you are between worlds, that you are moving from darkness into light, kind of, so to speak without being too corny, and that you are gaining a sense of like feeling like a place, like feeling whole again. Not to say that maybe you didn't feel whole before, but just feeling more connected, more present in your daily life. And that it's possible. I just got this. I don't know. Actually, let me hold off on that. That you've been doing the work, that you've been looking at, like kind of like the things, you know, those sometimes, you know, when you have like tasks to do and you don't really feel like doing them kind of thing. Like when you're like, oh, I have to chop some vegetables for dinner and you don't kind of thing. But then once you get it done, you realize it was important and it's given you a lot of benefit. That's a really weird analogy, but that's kind of like, it's like the little things. I think spirit and universe senses that you're making sure you're getting all yourself sorted out, not just like the heaviness of everything. Okay, actually, I will say this. So one thing I'm sensing is the person that might come into your life and who might be your person is going to have some kind of a reciprocal energy or experience like you. So they might be someone who has also experienced feelings of feeling one way or another, like having gone through some kind of transition in their own life, may or may not have to do with love, may have to do with family, but who've also had some kind of a period where they struggled with something and then like did the work to find themselves again. So that's one thing. This person that right now, if I do it using this kind of simplistic type of thing, I just looked at and you know, maybe sometimes we, you know, there's this quote, like this Buddhist quote or something, like, you know, sometimes things seem like they happen suddenly, and this applies to anyone in the chat, but sometimes, you know, it's all the work that we've been doing for so long which allows this thing to happen, you know, kind of thing. So that bubble bursts only because you've been putting the effort in and, you know, to make it burst. So that's good. I'm not sure also whether, have you been connecting a little bit more with like friends or your family, or like kind of been like, or just like trying to be more present or something? Right. Actually, I'll do that later. Okay. Spirit's like, focus on this thing. Okay. So this person, that spirit, either that you're trying to manifest or spirit hears you're trying to manifest and is trying to find someone to fit the bill, is someone that is going to hopefully be emotionally mature and emotionally available. So firstly, if you meet someone again and you kind of like them and they are not kind of they're a nice person, but they're not emotionally available, this is not your person. So the person will be kind of emotionally available, would have done the work somehow themselves. Like I said, have gone through something where they've had to learn and experience and deal like with understanding how to relate to people better. This is going to be like, you're both going to, like, you kind of asked this actually, I was going to ask this as a second part of the question, but it's coming through now. Somehow you're both going to fulfill each other's wish, so to speak. So like, if there's things like, sometimes when we look at ourselves, like, we might not think about ourselves as the answer to someone's wish, because we often think about what we are wishing. But you might also somehow, something that you think is a mundane part of your personality might also be something that this person has always wished for. So there'll be an element of like kind of something like that, like you both realizing you both kind of wanted something in the other person. There'll be a slightly potential a fate aspect to it that might come more from, obviously we're reading a little bit more from your side, so it might come more from your thing, like it's fated or destiny. And this would also have to do with the fact that your energy is more open to allowing kind of you know destiny and your actions to come together. This person may be at a bit of a distance. If I read this simply, that's coming through. Okay, so this person might be at a little bit of a distance, or you guys might, like, because I was getting that they're emotionally available. So I don't feel like there's, I don't want to say that it's emotional distance, but there could be emotional distance because you guys might be physically apart, or but for whatever reason you can't quite come together the way you want to right away. So that could just be that you're different parts of the world or different parts of the city even, or just have different schedules initially perhaps when you meet. But that's something that when it's your person that you'll be able to overcome, like if that's the case, that like where it's just about making schedules meet. This person sees you as someone that has a lot going on. This person might think that you already have a set idea of somebody in your mind and that they don't fit the bill. So one important thing is that spirit might point out is that like they might get the impression like that you already have a like this is just their impression. This is not necessarily um like that's not true, right? Like this could be, this is like a spread that's kind of giving what the impression of this person might be, that they might think you have ideas about who you should end up with, or that maybe you have baggage or something, but they might be projecting that onto you. They might think, oh, the new people I meet are going to have emotional baggage or whatever because I do. So the thing is, but they'll also see that you've kind of overcome that. But they're just going to see you some kind of someone capable of like solving issues and not getting into conflict type of thing. They might detect a slight bit of sadness in you, but they'll also detect a certain resilience in you, um, which is interesting. But they must like that about you because, oh, what, you've written something. Oh, you connected with old friends. Okay, then that's what that energy was. Okay. Right. Actually, so Bella, I really picked that up really quickly when I was this card. So I'm not, so I think things there might be stable also with your family, like in terms of your family's like members' health and stuff too. Like I'm seeing that like getting to a good place of um like not having too many surprises. So and perhaps your family members, like your parents and your siblings, like I'm not going to be specific here in the public life, but like that they're being able to connect with you in a way that maybe you had been missing for a little while, or they had been. So there's like a certain like return to a sense of like comforting familiarity. So anyway, that was a side thing I got, but I didn't say it before, but because you just said things are more stable, I just thought I would mention that about worry. Okay. Um, so it's interesting that when I was just saying how they might like detect some of these things in you, like a little bit of sadness, blah, 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 or a little bit of like the fact that you've had things that you've had to move past. And that they might also think that you've had a lot of suitors in your past. You'll also detect that about them. So you both will be a little bit trying to figure each other out. There might be a little bit of that energy, but not in like a game playing way, and not in a, oh, like a, oh my goodness, what do I do kind of way, but more just in a like more in terms of a puzzle type of way. um that'll just like it might take a little bit of time, but it shouldn't feel arduous. That's the thing. It shouldn't feel arduous. It just might take a bit of time for you guys to harmonize and find your rhythm and find the right timing. So this also leads me to believe that this isn't necessarily right around the corner. This might be something that, well, you know, I shouldn't say that. Spirit can change spirit's mind whenever they want, but it just, there is something about timing. So it just might be different from whatever timing we sometimes have in our brains. Because even though we might tell ourselves, oh, I'm fine with this, but secretly we're like really hoping to like meet someone on Saturday type of thing. Okay. So I do see, yeah, and this person, the way, and even though there might be a little bit of you not sure, like them not being sure exactly about what's gone on in your past and what you're thinking about, there might be a little bit of that from your side as well, where you're trying to think about, you know, what's going on with them or whatnot. Like I said, it should feel like it's going in the right direction. Like it should feel like it's going in the direction of like happiness and things working out and compatibility, like in this terms of this card. I also just got, okay, so this, I've never gotten this kind of message for your situation before. So I'm kind of getting right now, like a little bit like you have responded. Finally, you have done something, like you've responded appropriately, not appropriately, like the universe or spirit or whatever feels like you have done what they wanted you to do regarding your past heartaches. Like, so they're like, you know, they're like, oh, well, you know, I hope, like, say if your mom sends you to the grocery store to get like a cantaloupe, and your mom was like making sure, she's like, oh, I hope she gets the right kind of melon or something. I have no idea why I'm using this analogy. But then you bring it home and then your mom's like, oh, good, she got the right melon. So I feel like spirit feels that way about you. Like you're like, oh, they're like kind of, they're relieved a little bit. In addition to divine timing, and with this person, it might be a bit of a slower start. It's not going to be like some intense, like, you know, like extremely overly passionate beginning, but there's going to be a very strong feeling of a connection, but it's going to be something that moves at a pace that's comfortable for you, or comfortable, like comfortable for both of you, or moves at a pace. It might be a little slower than you want, but there will be hints along the way that this is the right person. Let's learn a little bit more about this person. Let's just see if there's anything more about this connection. Okay, so it's funny. I just saw your thing about how much more do you have to wait. I was trying to focus on this person, but I looked down and saw your question, and this happens to me sometimes. And then I saw this like trust card, which is kind of funny. So spirit like interrupted me and you, and it's like they're just saying, please trust the situation. Like just listen, Bella, Nev, just go along with it. Everybody, just trust us, like kind of thing. So there's certain things. Also, friends help you. So keep interacting, keep being mindful with your surroundings. I'm going to pull from this deck. Like do these things. I want to clarify. I'm just trying to decide what to clarify with. 1 second. Let me just ask a little bit more about one thing before I do this other spread. Tell me a little bit more about this person's views and so this person also, like, I don't know. Okay, so this is coming through kind of specifically, Bella. This is really weird. I don't know if there's like a certain, you know how sometimes people, any of us listening here, sometimes, you know, you have a type, you know, sometimes we have types, like people will say, oh, you know, I like someone with dark hair, or I like someone tall or short or whatever. So Spirit's kind of pointing out, like, I'm not sure if you, like, this might be somebody who, like, is a bit more, like, this person might wear some jewelry, like, that's oddly specific, but They might wear some jewelry or something. Like they might wear a bracelet, even though like they're a guy, like they might wear like a bracelet. I don't know if it's like a bead bracelet or like a metal bracelet or a leather bracelet, or they might have like an amulet that's important to them that relates to something that happened in their life or family. Anyway, but there might be something about them in terms of not them physically, but just in the way they dress or their style or their vibe, which might be different than what you're used to. But when you see it, you'll like it. Like it'll work for you. But it's just something on a side note. Just tell me a little more about this person. Oops. Oh yeah, okay, again. So I don't know if this person like it'll just be something different. Like they might really like wearing suits, or they might like there's just going to be something about them in terms of their appearance. Like I don't know if it's like they like relying on their appearance, or they're a hippie, or I'm not really sure what it is. It's not really specifying, but that's kind of a neat kind of a thing. Or they wear colors that are not usually the colors that like you're used to, or something like that. And they won't have a problem expressed. Like once you kind of break past that like initial like kind of both of you like fear of each other, like, or the walls, like they won't have a problem like kind of expressing themselves and potentially even being a little bit silly. And their more passionate, so to speak, side might come through the more you get to know each other. So again, it speaks to the slow burn type of aspect of the connection. They also might be into, okay, specific, okay, they might be into art, or they might either enjoy art, or they might themselves be an artist, or they've traveled to different places, or they'll have photographs of the things they like to do, or they like to do photography. I can't quite figure out what that is. They like feminine energy. I don't know what that means, like in terms of, I don't know if that means like they have a close relationship with a sister or a mother, or they have like a good female friend or something, but they appreciate women, like, which is good, because in this day and age, that's kind of sometimes hard to figure out when you look at social media and people. But anyway, and they are now at a point in their life where they're positive and they're happy too. And I think they emphasize now at the point in their life, because maybe they had other things go on in their past, but I'm not going to ask anything about their past here, because that'll just muddle the reading. But let's see. They might also like to like seek, let's see, like they might like to dance or sing. Like there might be things about, these might be clues as you get to know them better, or like comedy or something like that. Like just like how they initially come across, they might have these like little secret things they like to do. Like maybe they really like to do improv, or they like going to like the West End or something like that. Or they like taking the tube to Paris or something for some reason. Not the tube, sorry, the tunnel, but something like that. And maybe, yeah, something has to do with their travels, and maybe they want to take you on a travel, and maybe that has to do with the distance. Okay. Okay, yeah, again, and they've gone through some things too. So again, it might not be the exact same things, but somehow you guys will be able to share in the things that you've had to deal with. Sometimes I feel things when I touch the cards, in terms of the transformations and transitions you guys have had to make. I'm going to do a different, was there something, so I'm just going to do a different spread for your in-depth on the same question, unless there was something specific you wanted to ask. 1 second. I want to do, so this was the 5-card spread. So we were asking about, oops. Yeah, no, he does. They do sound fun. And I don't also know, just when you said that, I'm also getting this impression like it's also potentially that if you're fun, like if you're in this energy of having fun and being fun, that maybe like they're going to be like, maybe it's like almost reverse. Like maybe it's like they're going to find you fun, because that's when they are going to encounter you in your life, and they're going to be like, wow, she seems fun, and you'll be able to pull that out of them. You know what I mean? Like it's they're going to be someone who's honest. I think that's something they've worked at though. They might be someone who like they'll try to come across like they might have some we all do. It's like they'll likely have some insecurities, but they won't show that. Again, that might have to do with stuff in their past or whatever, but they're confident, but they've become confident, and they tell the truth and honest because of, things that they've had to deal with. Whoa. Okay. This is a more plus 18 card. Okay. So before I was saying that it's a slow burn and it won't be like unbridled passion stuff, but it seems that once, again, they're a fun person and you guys will have a good time. And if like once you figure out this is your person and it's developing and it's good and it's positive and it's fun, there might be the energy of also like that's when you will feel more of the physical compatibility. Okay, so I don't want to show this card, so it's like okay. Anyway, so but it'll be sweet, like kind of thing. So there will be passion between you two. This is going to be like um, intellectual relationship. No, of course, Queen. For you guys, yeah, of course, I'll read for you guys. Absolutely. I'm going to pull a different article. I don't know why that threw me out. 1 second. I want to pull from this one. A little bit more about them and the connection. Oh, is that a deck upstairs? Oh, here it is. Guys, angels, okay, it's going to be a healthy connection. You might both like I don't know, like if you might be like getting more into like eating well or the gym or something, but they might also like you guys will have some shared interests that will develop in terms of how you're wanting your life to proceed. Again, I'm getting the impression again that they've also gotten through something, or they're going to like supporting you through like the transformations you've been through, but I think they've also had to grieve some kind of loss in the past. Okay, because sometimes you can. Okay, anyway, the point is like your physical chemistry will be fine when it needs to. Yeah, okay, transformation again. You guys will grow and transform together, but you've both been through something as well. Okay, let's use this deck. I'm just like the card, that particular card was indicating like a lot of like physical compatibility as well, but also that comes with playfulness, right? Okay. Oh, let me check the time. Okay. Oh, okay. Hi, Ashley. Hi, Mina. Just on donations, but thank you for dropping by. Okay, it's a balanced card. Okay, so you guys it'll again, it's speaking to the other card that came in the other one. Again, it's not going to be an extreme, like it's not going to be this sudden intense energy either of positive or negative energy. It's going to move at a pace that we want. In terms of so I don't usually do the timings off the cards, but I guess and this could happen anytime. It could happen next week, it could happen a year from now, but there is more energy. There's a little bit more energy related around Christmas time, but anyway, let's see. Okay, and this is something that's going to like, this will move. There's constantly these cards about things moving as they're supposed to. Like they will speed up and slow down as they're supposed to. Okay, let me just go back here. Can you tell us something more about this condition? So I'm going to do another split with a different deck holder. Okay. Okay, yeah. So this is, again, okay, there can be a foundation for a strong relationship here. It's something you'll want to communicate. So if you start sensing that you've met someone or you like someone, always be able to communicate like that you're interested in a committed relationship. This will be an important way that Spirit's pointing out that you'll be able to discern like who the person is. This person will not be scared or run away from the fact that you're going to express that you're interested in a committed relationship, if that makes sense, because some people are. So say you're really getting along with someone, you're vibing with someone, and they're just all like, but I'm not sure if I want a commitment, and then you kind of express your standards that you are the person that spirit has for you, this might be what, I don't want to use the word test, but this might be one more test spirit kind of has for you, a little bit around um, like making sure that you stick to your standards about what you want, like in terms of like, because sometimes, you know, spirit can like, say if we decide, oh, we really want to like buy something, but we want to stay within budget, and then spirit shows us this thing we want to buy, but it's out of budget. Spirit might be testing, so it'll be like, let's see if they stay within budget or something like that, you know. Again, I'm getting this feeling that this person's going to see you potentially. This is interesting. The cards are syncing, so which is a good sign. This is again the energy a little bit of this person might see that you've been disappointed in the past, that you've not had your needs met, or that you might be someone that they realize that they have to bring their A game for to impress them. But they might also feel that you have like a really strong idea of what your expectations are. And I think there's nothing wrong with that. So let me just pull an advice card on that. But that just might be an impression that they have. So it's, let's see. Yeah, like you'll be clear about what your deal breakers are. Like, it's fine to get to know people, hang out, have fun with people, but if things want to get serious, you'll be clear about what your expectations and standards are. The right person won't be scared by this stuff, and spirit's asking you not to feel that you're going to scare them away by expressing this stuff. You're going to see them as someone really okay, but this person is showing that they're interested in a relationship. You're going to also find, so we said previous cards kind of indicated this was a fun person, but like once you, like, they're emotionally available, and once you break through that, they can be an interesting person. This is also a person that once like you get through that initial barrier, like they're someone who can make things happen. So like once you guys might be on the same page and moving towards a relationship, if you're just like, man, I really would like some gelato, like they would like kind of like, you pay attention to little things, like they'll try to get you that gelato that you want. There will be this, what the other cards didn't show, that these cards are also showing again. Oh no, thank you, spirit. Sorry. Yeah, the thing about travel is coming up again. I thought it was communication. It might be communication, but it might be travel to be consistent with the other stuff. Obviously, you guys will communicate, and you can't have a silent relationship with your person. No one, that applies to everybody. But maybe the communication again will be about things like you guys have done, like travel, photography, places, blah blah blah, stuff like that, adventures you have taken. And there might be at some point something where it's like either you're impressed or they do, like they show you that they can change. Okay, so this is also someone, this is moving ahead, so the person is going to be someone who will be willing to make the changes necessary. So again, if someone's looks like, you know, like when we've talked about people in the past, if you know, you're like, oh well, something's important to me, and they're like, well, I'd never do with that, or my family would never be okay with that. This person is someone who would want to make these changes for you. There will be some, again, like we talked about the slower movement. This is going to, both of you, there's some emotional stuff here. Like again, you've been through some stuff. This person might have been through things as well, or just might be hesitant for other reasons. So, so it's just about somehow working through, I guess this card again, having faith. Like you both are going to have to be able to be strong. I guess the weakness, not the weakness, the challenge in this is that both of you might be, oh wait, yeah, that's my worry. I'm not going to think of it run away too. Okay. Yeah, so maybe that's why it's coming through. And it's interesting. You both have to you both have these new tools, and you both have to be strong about it. Like you both have to be like, yeah, like you both have to get through your little fears. They might have some fears too. So communication will be very important. Okay, there's going to be some differences between you guys. So it's going to be about working together to like balance, harmonize, make these like find a way to combine and go in the right direction. So I think communication is going to be very important. Actually, I should pull from, okay, the challenge is that you guys, okay, so this person might also have some air somewhere in their big three, or like Jupiter or something like that, in that they might also, like they might worry about things the same way you might worry about things. So I think spirit's almost giving you a little bit of an insight here, which is that like So don't hold these things in. Like, be able to communicate and express, and the right people will stay, you know, because if you don't communicate and they like, if the person leaves, like, then they aren't the right person anyway. You're both like, it's interesting. You both might worry, but you're both confident. So it's kind of a dichotomy there. As I was saying something, I felt the need to pull from the terminology. Okay, so you said that you're going out more, doing things. So the spirit's kind of telling you to continue that. So, you know, obviously we have ideas about how we want to be, you know, meet our person. But I think spirit's like telling you, like, if you need to do something that you like, that's like out of, you know, out of your normal element to do that, like, meaning that if you feel like, you know, if you're standing next to someone at the gym or at the grocery store, at the library, and you feel like saying something, like, you say something, like, go ahead, like, take the action, say something first. I think, I can't quite remember your chart. I think there's Aries rising in your chart too. So, like, really embrace your, like, your instinctual personality. Like, don't, like, if you want to just say to someone, oh, like, oh, that's an interesting book or something like that, like, go ahead and say it. Like, yeah, again, don't be afraid, like, to take the lead, so to speak. I don't know if, you know, your hope is like, you know, it's more traditional, like a movie or something, but don't be worried to kind of like be the person who makes the first move. So, as so much as you're comfortable with it, but like that kind of thing. Is that what this is about, spirit? Okay, yeah. So they're kind of pointing out to that in this journey, like, there's going to be moments that are going to be outside of your comfort zone, and things that you either don't do or don't think or you don't want to say. They're kind of like saying, like, to breathe through the tension. Like, say, you know, you start to get close to someone and you like them and you're developing a crush on them. Like, say what you need to, like, in that moment where you're like really worried about, like, you're like, well, it's not really my role to go and say what I want or something. Like, spirit's kind of saying, like, take a deep breath and just say it. They're saying that you're at a time in your life, you're at a point in your life where, depending on the things you want, you have to roll the dice in your favor. Roll the dice in your favor. Well, that sounds like Hunger Games or something. Okay, I'm not sure if they. Okay, I'm not sure what that. I just got archery and stuff. Yeah, okay, that was a moon. It's Aries moon. So it'll be in touch with your emotions. Go with your feelings. Like, do what your emotions like tell you to do, but at the same time, don't be too quick to judge. Don't be too quick to make a thing, like, make a assessment of someone. Let me try and pull from this deck before I go. Oops. I get like water energy for them, but I also get fire energy. I also get air energy. So they'll be a balanced person, I think. Oh, that's so interesting. So this is what I was getting this at the beginning. I do. Okay, there's going to be some kind of symmetry in the relationship between you two, either how you guys, what you've been through to get to this point in your life. Like, not exactly, but something's going to be reciprocal or shared, or like a synchronicity between the two of you. Like, there'll be that moment you'll be like, oh, oh yeah, me too. Like, there's going to be a bit of that. The challenge in the connection with this right person is a little bit about, like, you know, like, if they back off, you back off, like, not like mirroring each other in a positive way, but not in a way that triggers, like, you know, that in a way that's for your benefit, not in a way that you feel is hurting you. Is there anything else you want to tell Bella before we leave? What does her future self want for? Okay, so these are, actually, I'll pull one of these for Queen as well. So these future, anyway, these are some your future kind of self-advice cards. So what we have for you, Bella, is that your future self, Bella, is telling you regarding all of this. it's telling you to cherish every moment of your life, that one day it's all going to make sense why things unfolded the way they did. So that's a really nice message. But that also kind of speaks to like any things that are nagging at you in terms of why did take me so long to get to this point? What are the things I won't achieve? What are the things I will? Why isn't it happening fast enough? Kind of connects again to this trust card a little bit about just be very present, which actually I got off the first oracles. Be very present, very mindful in your existence from here on out. That's going to be important to get through both the challenges and also be able to embrace and amplify the positives. But that's what I have for you. These are, I feel like a lot of positive cards came out, which is good. Actually, positive cards came out for Queen as well. But and they gave us a little bit about circumstances in your life, and there was some synchronicity between the decks and the cards, which I always take as a good sign. There is a little thing about timing, so it's still not wanting to hand that over to you, and it is speaking to like the nitty gritty of like being able to express yourself and your standards and what you want, so you never find yourself mired in a situation with feelings for someone who is not going to or being able to meet your needs and take you for granted. I think that's part of why the communication thing is really important. I am not my parents. Yeah. Right. So I guess, yeah, instead of, so that the point is, so you won't have to rush the right person, right? And if the right person knows what your, so there might be some work around learning how to communicate the things like you want and you need. Like, like, I mean, obviously we can't go out on a first date with someone and be like, by the way, like, is June open for a wedding? We can't do that. Although I guess if women ruled the world, we might. But anyway, but the thing is that, so it might be about how to communicate, what your hopes and expectations are for a relationship and commitment, because that way you won't, like, I don't want to use the word waste time, but you're not going to like, spend giving to the person that's not the right person. Wedding. Yeah, you don't want to be left hanging. So you want to be able to, what deck am I searching for? Let me just try one more thing and then I'll. Sure, Ashley. Before I move to Queen, I'll do your yes or no. There was somebody else here, Mina, too. If they want to do their yes or no, then I'll read Queen. Okay, Bella mentioned timing is important to Bella because of her parents. Oh my goodness. 2, okay. 6. 2, 2, 6, 12. Sorry, wait, this is way too many cards. One way, like I was just asking the right way to communicate something. Like, I guess the thing is, like, like we were saying, we can't tell someone like, hi, I want to get married. Do you want to get married? One thing is to like maybe emphasize the importance of what marriage means to you. And that's why you're really focused on that. Maybe that is a way. Oh, okay. Thank you, Spirit. So they're saying to make that clear all the time in your life, Bella. Like, so even if you're like not with some person you're interested in, like, like you said, you're connecting with friends or you're out and about, like have that energy, those affirmations of being like, I am interested in commitment. I love like good, healthy love, like have that like come out of you. Like, you know what I mean? Have that present in every aspect of your personality, like how much this is, how important it is, like how important your parents are to you, how like that it's not that you want to get married for the sake of getting married, but you really like why you value it and like why it's such, it has a deep meaning to you. And of course, there's going to be people you're going to share this stuff with and they're going to be like, whatever, and they're going to like quote unquote, just disappear. But that's just like, that's part of what Spirit's asking you to do. No, thank you, Bella. No, thank you for coming and being here and being part of this community and letting me read for you. I really appreciate it. And whenever we read, like at least when I read, like, this is all a mutual energy, right? So it's like back and forth. Like the cards that come out is between the reader and the querent. So that was just about listening to yourself, it wasn't about listening to me, or that the cards were trying to have you know things about yourself. And so, and I feel very privileged that I could be a part of that journey. And still, it's going to continue. The journey's going to continue, and it's going to get better. And things just take time, unfortunately. I understand that as well. It's awful. And giving all of you a big hug who need it. It isn't easy. So but that's kind of what we have. But I feel like the cards are positive. They're pointing out some of the challenges, but they're doing it in like kind of a way that's careful. So yeah, so hopefully that's all good. Uh-oh. Okay, so thank you for dropping by. And I'm going to I got to get to emails. There's so much to do. It actually, like I was telling the person before, because we talk about the weather constantly in Canada. It snowed here, and it's like it's May and it's snowing. But anyway, so why am I saying that? Because there's just a lot of stuff going on and things are getting delayed. But this is why my poor excuse for not being up to date on correspondence. Okay, so Queen, is that okay if I do the yes and no's, and then I know that you wanted another question. So I see that Ashley has her question: is someone coming towards me in love? No, thank you very much. Yeah, it's getting late here. And you're going to start your day, your week, right? So everything will be good. And any little ups and downs, don't worry about them, Bella. Yes, and I'm going to go to sleep soon. And who's that other person? Mina. And thank you for waiting on my replies. Mina, I don't know if Mina asked a question or not, or she put in the chat. But let me answer Ashley with, which deck are we going to use? Let's use this deck. Okay. Okay, thank you for the likes and subscribes. I appreciate it. It really helps me to be able to continue this stuff. Is someone coming towards you in love in May? Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't say oh for you. Like I said, the timing questions always are like, I get nervous about those. Ashley, so someone coming towards you in someone spirit guide, asking for Ashley's eyes because I'm coming towards you in May. Okay, so if I read these cards in the simplistic tradition of tarot, it's kind of saying maybe not right now. I mean, there might be people around, but not the right person, Ashley. So that's the kind of short answer, that maybe the right person is not going to show up right around the corner, but that can always change. Energies always change. There does seem to be the potential of someone. So I don't know if that they're going to come in a bit later in the year, or you're going to think they're the right person, but there's going to be either someone that you're curious about or they're curious about you. But there seems to be a little bit of still, like you said, you're single, but there's some cards here that indicate some stuff either you've been going through or just like, or you're coming out of that phase of like, going through some transformations, like changing your energy, moving past old hurts and stuff. So either you're in that energy or you've gotten out of that energy and you're kind of getting back towards things. But yeah, like in the right direction. But right now, like maybe there's some person, but these other two cards make me feel like they might not be the right person, or they might be the right person, but not yet ready for the situation. Okay, so that's what I have for Ashley. I don't think Mina asked a question. So Queen, if you wanted to drop your question. Hi, private name. Yeah, I'm doing free yes and no's for subscribers. So if you wanted to drop a yes or no before I go to the donation, I can do that certainly. So drop your yes or no. And then Queen, drop your question, and then I'll finish, or I won't finish, but I'll read for you. Actually, maybe I'll keep this deck with me. Anyway, so thank you to everyone for trusting me with their energy and letting me read for them. Okay. So private name, Armina, please drop your yes or no's. It seems it's saying that there's some more people here. I'm not sure if they are or not. Okay, will I start working for saying soon? I'm just anxious for a better job. Okay. So spirit guides, angels, ancestors, all private name. Please make sure to like and subscribe. Will their job situation improve? Oh, your job. Okay, so I just kind of generalized your question a little bit to like, will your job situation improve? So, yeah, yes, yes, it will improve. Let's just see if there's what else you want to. What else you want to tell us about that? Anything you want to tell us about that? That was clear. Okay, let me just tune in 1 second. Yeah, like so. Why I was surprised. Private name. When I got that card was because like this is technically the King of Pentacles, so I feel like that's like a very strong way to say yes or no, like versus say like Ashley's question. But like not that Ashley's question was wrong, but say for that case the cards were a little bit more ambiguous, but here I feel they're just stronger. So there is financial security, there is some kind of certainty coming in your finances, but there's some of that is going to be, I guess, on you. I don't know if it shows, like obviously you have things you're worried about, but it's just kind of suggesting allowing you to explore stuff. So whether that's exploring stuff to have like in the job you want or looking at different jobs, I'm not sure, but it's like just allowing your abilities and creativity to like be expressed in a way that's positive, that's going to help achieve that financial security and the pentacles you need. Okay, so Queen, are you here? Did you want to drop your question? Oh no, has Queen fallen asleep? So that's what I have for your private name. So it's showing that there's some more people in the chat. So if you're here and you're listening, certainly say hi, because I can tell who you are anyway. No, no, I didn't ask for time frame, and also I don't really, I didn't ask about time frame in the thing, but it kind of gave you. I asked if there would be. I can't remember what we said, if they'd have certainty, and it just said yes. So that's what I saw. But it's up to you. That other card was speaking to how it's kind of up to you. So I would suggest that maybe it's within your power domain. So it's like there wasn't anything to suggest that, oh, like be ready to deal with a long, arduous wait, but not the question either. But I think the King of Pentacles coming out is pretty solid. Okay, thank you. Thank you for dropping by. Queen, you still here? Okay, is there if there's anyone else here who wanted a free yes and no and subscribe, please let me know. Hey guys, you have to subscribe. So you haven't subscribed. Oh, and I was gonna pull Vanessa an extra card because her donation didn't come through, but she had been waiting. Anyway. Cheryl Woods, yes. Good. Yes. Yes to you. If you'd like a yes or no, for yes or no, like write your question and subscribe, and I'd be happy to give you a free yes and no while I wait for Queen. I recently had a loved one talk. Oh no, I want to know if. Oh boy. Okay. So those types of questions are a little bit hard to do in the yes or no, but let's see what we get. Okay. Yeah. Sometimes those types of questions are a little hard to do with the yes or no's. But let's see. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors of Cheryl. Ancestors, loved ones. As I suspected, it'd be hard. I'm just trying to think of a way that I can try to tune into this. I mean, to be honest, the answer is kind of maybe. Let me ask it differently. Okay, so I just kind of rephrased your question a little, Cheryl, just to help with. Sorry, am I pronouncing your name right? I don't know if the flickering of the lights has to do with the person on your mind, but I do feel that the person on your mind is like their energy continues to support you. Was this person? This was a person that you had like a loving kind of connection with, I guess. So I don't know, like obviously if it was a man, but there is some energy of like kind of protecting you and being able to express their love to you. Like it was that kind of a person. So okay, man, yeah. So I'm getting it that it's a man, yeah, as well. And it was someone you cared about, someone cared about you. It might have not been the easiest. Like there have been times where things were not okay, and there was a strong connection between you two. But yeah, so there were lessons to be learned in your connection. I'm not getting that that's that thing, but I get that the importance of that connection continues um, even though they're not on the physical plane. Yeah. So yeah. So that's kind of all I can do on the yes or no. Sorry, because it takes me a lot of energy I when I enter into those types of questions. So it's like it's a little challenging for me. But so hopefully, but I think Spirit kind of tried to give a good answer in that little bit of space. So hopefully that helps and brings you some peace in knowing that it there was meaning to this connection and relationship, and that there was love there despite the challenges and difficulties. So I'm very sorry for your loss, and I certainly wish you like all the healing um, that you need, and that you are able to access whatever you believe in to give you some peace. So okay, Queen, I don't know where you went. Okay, so it says that there's a few people in the chat. I don't know if they are or they aren't. If so, thank you very much, Sherelle, for dropping by and letting me read, trusting me with your energy, and allowing me to read for you. Certainly do come back. Yeah, and I try to do the free yeses or nos, and of course, happy to delve in on the donated reading. So, okay, I am going to wait a little bit longer, and then I'm going to go. So if you're here and you want it, oh, it's showing the little hearts going up and down. If you wanted a free yes or no, or if you wanted a reading, let me know. I'm going to count it down. Oh, and I'm going to pull a generic card for a card for people in the chat. So spirit guides, angels, ancestors, for those who are in this chat, who were here now and before, and a message for them. Okay, so if you're working towards something, keep going towards it. It's going to pay off. If you're waiting for someone, someone is coming towards you. As long as they're a reliable person, they're coming towards you. If they're a flake, they're not. Try not to get in your own way. Try not to get in your own way. Oops. So this is a general message for what it shows to be some people in the chat. Try not to get in your own way. There's some kind of a new beginning that is coming. And some kind of wish that you wanted with a thing or a person will be achieved. Okay, so that was a general message. Okay, I'm going to sign off in a couple of minutes. Oh, thank you, private name. I wish the same for you as well. Splendid and pleasant. Those are words that we don't use as often, I feel, here. So I like the use of less common descriptors. Thank you. No. So why are you saying sorry? I appreciated that. Thank you. The same to you. Thank you for your energy. Okay, yes, go ahead, Shushti. I'm going to actually sign off here if Queen doesn't show up. Go ahead, go ask a yes or no. And then I'm going to go. And I'm going to see if you all really subbed or not. What is your profile picture, private name? Yeah, go ahead, Shushti. Shushti, sorry. There's someone named Shrishti who came in before. Will me and Shan't ever be friends again? Yes, thank you very much for subbing. Oh, okay, yeah. It's like the screen's far away from me, but I thought, yeah, that's cool. Okay. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors. Whoa, that came out fast. Oh, well, I think whatever caused you guys not to be friends, that energy is still very prominent right now. So there's still a lot of this kind of arguing or fighting or distant or just not being on the same page energy, Shushi. So I'm reading for current energies. Please keep in mind this can always change. But as it stands, at this moment, it seems like you guys are on kind of different pages in terms of reconciling your friendship. But of course, that might change in the future. So that's just for now. Again, you might, when one of you feels better to move towards the other, I think you'll be able to repair it. But as it stands right now, the energies aren't helpful for that. Yes, Mina, yes, I called you before. Thank you, Shushti, for dropping by. Thank you for your sub and like. Yes, Mina, yeah, I was asking before. I don't know, I think Queen fell asleep. Is Fahad thinking anything to so just like, is Fahad thinking about you? Spirit guides, angels, ancestors, Mina, for Mina's house good. Is the person on the mind Fahad thinking about her? I don't know if Fahad's like going through something or something. This person has stuff on their mind, which like like may include you as well, but they seem to have some stuff on their mind. So because like it's yes or no in terms, instead of saying, like, I didn't ask because it's a yes or no, I didn't ask what are they thinking towards you, I asked if they're thinking towards you or if they're thinking about you. And I'm getting more like, so unless you were like, if you phrase the question about like specifically like are they thinking like that, then that's anyway. So that's how I answer the yes or no's. But so it seems like they have a bunch of stuff on their mind. They're thinking about a few different things. They're trying to figure something out. They're dealing with something right now. So they're maybe thinking about you in context of other things, I guess is what we have. Okay. So let's see if there's anything at the bottom of the deck. If they are thinking anything about you, Mina, if they are thinking anything about you, it's like about, okay, so this is a little bit more than yes or no, but they're thinking about like how do I say it? Like either a start, like something that you're supposed to do that happened or didn't happen, or that they wanted to happen or you wanted to happen, like something that hasn't yet materialized between you and Fahad. Like, so they might be wondering if the timing's off. I don't know. Like, I'd have to do a more detailed read to know exactly why. But like, if I don't know if that's like on your end or their end, but something about something that hasn't materialized, or if it's gonna in the future, like this would be the nature of the thoughts. And like if there's gonna be some kind of stuff for figuring out if there's a future between you two, something like this, you know? Oh, okay. So it's so funny you said that, this blocking, unblocking, like that's the kind of energy. I was just like, what's going on here? Like they're like, something's starting, something's not starting, something happening. So that kind of speaks to it. All of you coming in with your detailed background on these questions on the cards. That's funny. But yeah, so in that sense, they're probably trying to figure it out. So it helps me when I have a little bit of context, because then it allows me to understand the cards a bit more. So yeah, in that case, they're probably trying to understand what's going on and what you're doing. So in that case, yes. So it's not just other things, it's about, so one thing to keep in mind for the yes and no's, the more specific you are, sometimes the answers can be a little bit clearer because we're not deep diving. So yeah, I do think they're thinking about this blocking, unblocking, messaging, not messaging. And they're wondering what the relevance of this is. So they're kind of not sure like how, if this means things are like, if you're really frustrated or mad, or if things are still going, or like they're a little confused, I think, about it, but they're still open to like figuring something out. Okay. Thank you. Okay, so I don't think Queen is coming back. So I'm going to sign off because it does say some people are watching, but I don't know who you are, and you guys aren't asked questions, or you already were. So I'm going to go. Oh, Sherelle, so I usually only do, in terms of the free yes or no's, I usually only do one per live. So, so since we already did one for you, so for the free questions, like, yeah, I only do one per live. But the donated ones, I will do however many the people ask for. But so since I already did one for you, just so I can be fair to the others earlier in the stream, if you don't mind, maybe come back next time and I can certainly pull a card for the point about your career mode, if that's okay. Is that okay, Cheryl? I'll pull one oracle for everyone in the chat, and you can all make of it what you will. Let's see. Let's pull one oracle for everyone in the chat. What should we do? What deck should we use, Cheryl? Okay, let's pull a Moonology. So everybody think about a question that they have on their mind. And okay, hyper consciousness, you have like 10 seconds to list a question because I'm going to sign off with an oracle. So thank you for dropping by. If you sub and like hyper consciousness, is that what your name says? I will pull you a yes or no, but then I'm going to sign off. And I'm going to shuffle this for any spirit guides, angel ancestors, or everyone in the chat. It's a message they need. Okay, I pulled the card for everyone. I'm just going to pull for higher consciousness, and then I'll share the oracle for everyone. Okay. Oh, I'm glad you had fun. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors of higher consciousness. Higher consciousness. Good. Whoop. Will FJ contact them? Okay, I'm not with the timing. I just think timing is really difficult when you actually do real tarot, but whatever. So, will they contact you? So, if we were to look at this, so as they stand, probably they're hesitating. They're trying to decide when to do it. They're trying to decide if and when to contact you. So because you put a time on it, yeah, there's all these twos. So they're thinking about it. So, I mean, with this, it's a maybe. So maybe you can read as an unsure. So it's not a definite yes that they're going to contact you today. They have been thinking about when to contact you or if to contact you, but there's still some reason that they're pausing about something, that they're still waiting on something and they're trying to figure something out between like FJ is trying to figure out something between FJ and higher consciousness. So I'm not sure what that is. So that's what we have. So thank you for letting me pull that for you. Okay, so this is a card for anyone and everyone in the chat for any questions that you guys have. So what I got, so you all had a question in your mind. So we have, this is a very nice card. It's believe in the impossible once in a blue moon. So everyone keep hope, keep faith about things. Whatever you're hoping for, believing in, believe that it can happen. Be positive in your affirmations. Try to manifest things in the present, and hopefully, what is meant for you will find you. Okay, so thank you, Queen. I will catch you next time, or email me. And thank you for everyone joining us today. Take care. Bye. Namaste.